I would have to say my favorite rider is definitely Chase Hawk. If I had to narrow it down to one guy, obviously there's a ton of riders I'm super into, but Chase has been like a constant favorite of mine for easily the last decade, if not longer. So I think the thing with Chase's riding that's always been appealing is obviously he's like super stylish. There's a lot of stylish riders, but Chase just kind of like, his riding looks so natural and fluent. And like, I feel like a lot of guys who like are into like the stylish kind of riding, or not like a lot of guys, but like there's definitely some who like force it or like they try a little too hard, but I feel like Chase is like the anti that. Like he's just like so natural, so fluent, it never looks forced. So that's just always what's appealed to me about his riding. Yeah, I think even to this day too, like you can see Chase's influence. Like I couldn't tell you how many dudes I've tried to see replicate his moto whips, myself included, and no one does it quite as well as Chase. And there's like hundreds of guys who try, and it's crazy that, yeah, he's been that steezy and just like on that much higher of a level of steez than anyone for the past like, I don't even know how long. And he's still like on top of that, I think. His FitLife part, when it just kind of like, it starts off like really fast to like, there's a sword song playing and it just like kicks off right away. It has like grot bags, I think. He says like, the next big thing from Austin, Texas. And then it just goes straight into the song and it's just like full on the entire section. That one's really memorable. There's some clips in there that it's just like timeless. Like I think like that was the first time seeing someone do like, he does like this moto whip and kind of does like an opposite table on the way out of it. And I remember seeing that for the first time and just being like super blown away that like you can even move a bike like that, like in the air, let alone without doing any tricks, and just having that just be the most memorable clip in the video to me. Like for someone to be able to do that without even doing a single trick or taking like a single handoff or doing any kind of a spin is, I think that's pretty impressive. Yeah, so his Empire Chill Bro part, I feel like it's at least a 5-minute part to a Black Sabbath song, and it's just like also super, super good. And it's just like non-stop stylish riding the entire time. I've probably watched both of those sections hundreds of times, like honestly. Yeah, they're just like super good to watch, super motivating. There was that Ride BMX cover he had doing like just a huge kick out over those dirt jumps that were at that dude Lonnie Paxton's house, the NFL player. And I actually remember there was like a Fox web video of like him and Aiken and I think Bowen riding those trails, and like that's one of my favorite web videos ever. Just because all those dudes are in it and they're all like insanely good riders, all some of my favorites. But yeah, seeing Chase's moto whips in that video and then like seeing that Ride magazine cover come out and seeing like the photo, like the still frame, a simple like clean photo from behind, and you can just see like how high he's going and how sideways he is and like how contorted his bike is, and it's just like, it's so sick. And like I said before, just for someone to have that like effect to like the viewer or the person looking at the photo, without even doing a trick at all, with just moving their bike in the air, that's like, to me, that is the most impressive thing like anyone can do on a BMX bike, to have that kind of impact without actually doing a trick.